I think this one was in the Discord as well. I watched one of these in a minute. I am Steve. We're gonna watch MREs, baby. Heck yeah. 1899 through 1902, British Emergency Ration Field Service, oldest MRE beef eaten survival food review test. Woo! That was a mouthful. I don't need my steering wheel. I wonder where he finds these. Like, do you find these on eBay or something? Oh, it's a drum.
This is the Second Boer War British Armed Forces Emergency Ration Field Service. It was produced anywhere between 1899 and 1902. Now it weighs 11 ounces or 311 grams.
Well, that camera was really weird.
There's a soldered cap on both sides. Check that out.
Looks like there's an
You're supposed to be able to grab it by a ring that was attached right here, and you peel away. This one has a ring pull that broke off years ago, so someone decided to not open it. Now, by the early 1880s, the British Army began developing a more portable ration that could provide ample sustenance to soldiers in combat that are cut off from normal supply. This was produced by the Bovril Company of London. There were several variations of this ration made by Bovril during the Boer War, and many ended up as Royal Navy surplus emergency supply and were used nearly 20 years later in World War I. Alright, so again, there's a paper label that would have said on the front right here and right here. This ration is not to be opened except by order of an officer or in extremity. It's to be carried in the haversack and produced at inspections, etc. The ration is calculated to maintain strength for 36 hours if eaten in small quantities at
How's he reading that? I can't read the invisible print.
To open the package, tear off the band in the center where 2 tins will be found. One containing 4 ounces of concentrated beef and the other containing 4 ounces of cocoa paste. Instructions for use are on the lids of the tins. The standard British ration during the Boer War was tin stews and meat hash, tin beans, meat, fish, poultry, all canned, evaporated and sweetened condensed milk.
I know he's looking at Google.
Those were your common food items.
It was just funny.
So this is pretty much
the way he was like holding it as if he was reading it. That was kind of funny.
Original survival ration. Let's give it a look.
Like, give us a hiss. It's already kind of open, so it may not. And if you're in a hurry, that'd be difficult just to open. The ghost that once owned it, maybe. Took over the body and was like, hey, I'll read this for you. I remember what it said. Oh! Got some text in there.
Wow. I don't think that this is going to be edible, but look at that.
Wait, that's the food?
So these are lids on it.
Okay, so I was saying, like, there's no way.
There we go.
Okay, yeah, I see. Okay, I see now. Yum!
This piece will end up getting me cut. It'll make it impossible to open the thing. Alright, so let's get this out on your tray. Nice. Okay, well, when your ration's about 20 years older than the 100-year-old mess kit that it's on, concentrated beef, 4 ounces.
That's not his usual
remove
tray.
Lid. The beef can be eaten dry with or without biscuit. Dump a fourth of the contents of this tin in boiled water for about an hour, and it will make 1 pint of excellent beef tea.
Beef tea?
It's going to be very difficult to open. This is going to be potentially impossible to open without damaging the can or cutting myself or something. That's no big deal. It's totally worth it.
I'd rather damage the can. Oh.
There we go. Look at that. Here's your concentrated beef from probably 1899.
Please don't eat that,
Whoa, it still smells like beef.
Well, because it's beef,
Steve. So foul and oh man, nice. Look at that.
He's so excited about it. Like, man, yeah, nice.
Oh man, nice. Look at that. So then the
He's so excited.
hot cocoa. This has a nice rattle to it. Cocoa paste, 4 ounces.
Cocoa
The
paste?
contents can be eaten dry, with or without biscuit. 1/4 of the contents simmered for 1/4 of an hour in 1 pint of water will make liquid cocoa of good strength.
You got it, Steve. You got the first one. You can get the second one. Nice. Yeah, there's your cocoa paste
It's not going
powder
to be
stuff.
edible anymore, that's for sure.
Cocoa
and
chunk.
corroded through. I mean, unfortunately, this is the one where it has the pinholes. You see that?
Aw. I love Steve.
I mean, it's not coming out either. You're going to have to scoop these out. I'm not sure if I'm going to eat anything. There's probably no real point.
Please
You know,
don't. You
that's
already sent
okay,
yourself to
though.
the hospital at one point.
I do not mind that whatsoever. You know, this is the sort of thing that it's just incredible, absolutely incredible to be able to see
Edible
something
food
like this.
poisoning, yes. How are you gonna... Oh.
Wow.
I don't think you're gonna be able to get that out. It's solid.
That doesn't look so bad under there.
What do you mean? You're scraping meat and it's not going anywhere. Steve.
That literally smells like metallic beef jerky. That's actually incredible. Look how it really is. It's like it's concentrated dried beef. And
It's
I don't even
definitely
think
dried.
it's like bouillon. It might be a little bit more to it than just that.
You know?
I can't imagine this being all that different back when it was still considered fresh. I can't imagine
He's
it
not
looking any
supposed to
different,
make
really.
that noise.
I'm gonna scrape through this surface here.
Please
and I'm
don't
gonna
try
get
to eat that. Don't
some
eat the
part that might be
shavings of the
edible.
hard beef.
Look at that.
Please don't eat the meat shavings. Please. Please.
It's looking better and better as it goes on there.
No,
I'm
Steve.
not gonna be able to help myself. I'm gonna have to try it out.
Steve, no.
Past that. Ugh, that stuff on the outside smells like metal and rot. And then once you get through that,
Oh, no. Steve. Steve.
yeah, that's all bad right there. There's like foul, totally like messed up parts of this. And then there's like a center that's still good. There's like the edges here. I'm noticing it's all coming out easier.
This is
And
good.
it's like no good. You know, the edges got hit by metal and moisture and who knows what. Something permeated. But then the center of this seems like it might be okay. So that's really good.
Steve, please no.
I'm just gonna keep chiseling away at this.
Stop chiseling the
and
meat.
I'm determined to find a part that might be acceptable for consumption. And now we have a dried beef bar. Look at that. That's
took you an hour.
the coolest thing. That's a
Forbidden
landmark
meatloaf.
right there. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is this here. I know this is
Why is he so excited? Because he gets to eat $18.99 meat shavings.
ridiculous, but I'm gonna save that.
Biohazard.
Can't help myself. I can't throw any of this away. I'm gonna save every bit of dirt and dust and rust and whatnot from this ration, and I'm gonna do what I can to put this thing back together, kind of resolder it, because it could use some restoration. Now look at that.
That'd be kind of cool. The
That-
restoration part.
Oh, smells like metal
Can we
and
eat steak today?
beef and-
No, we have steak at home.
I'm
Just
going to
steak at
make a
home?
beef porridge out of this. Now this is
Beef
totally
porridge?
inedible. I'm not even going to try and mess with the chocolate. My apologies. That
Dang it,
part there, I
Steve.
hope you can understand. It's just going to be like eating rust and dirt and danger. Yeah, this though,
Eating
this is
danger.
history in more ways than one. Okay, so I kind of chiseled off a little bit more off camera here. But look at that, it kind of has a wood shaving look to it. That is from the Boer War. And this is in significantly better condition than I expected. This side got no corrosion, and it made it. It made it through all that time. I think it's like dried, shredded, pulverized beef. I'm glad that these were separate containers. They didn't react with each other component-wise, and then also because this one had the corrosion, that would have transferred to the other one potentially, and you would have had two compromised components instead of just one.
Nope.
I mean, this here is a shame. I mean, this...
He ate something before, and he had to actually go to the hospital. Like, it made him extremely sick. I don't remember what it was. It was bad.
Absolutely. This part, I might not even do much with this other than maybe just...
Yeah, I always wonder where he gets these rations from. I know some people send them to him.
It's like a rock. You could chisel it, and...
How did they get them?
It has a slight chocolate smell to it, but it smells more like dirt and metal. Really, there's not much you can do with the chocolate.
Just scrape it out, Steve.
Wow.
Scrape it out. There we go. Get a freaking pickaxe for that.
There's really no point in messing with that thing. All right, so let's get to preparing this.
How'd you prepare
I just got to get all of the stuff that has gotten moisture to it scraped out. Like, I see some stuff here that turned color. It's like almost reddish, like orange. Let's get that off there. I think it reacted with the metal and some potential air and moisture that got in. This is one of the most fascinating things. Look at that old beef. That is old pulverized dry beef. This is not like standard beef bouillon. This is 120-year-old beef jerky, essentially.
Fascinating.
Isn't that something?
Oh, so he's just... Okay, I see what he's doing now.
Oh yeah, here we go.
That midsection solid piece out.
That right there actually looks pretty good.
Steve, no. Steve.
I don't know what to do. It's like I really want to try a bite. Here. Yeah, that is just truly a bizarre food discovery, if you ask me. Pretty much doesn't get any weirder than this, really.
Steve.
I mean, like...
You're not the sawdust meat. So you bet the sawdust the meat.
When was the last time one of these was eaten, I wonder? I mean, when was the last time someone even opened one?
Steve!
Okay, like...
No. No, Hey,
sorry,
no!
It's just oddly nerve-wracking. Could something be living in this? I mean,
no! Don't eat it, Steve! Steve, look at me, don't!
I mean...
Steve. Steve, then! You spit that out!
I'm sorry.
Why are you
I'm
apologizing?
Gonna let that kind of settle on my tongue for a second. That literally tastes like dirt.
It does?
That little piece was broken off. Hold on, let me just take a little...
Steve, stop.
Less of a
save,
bite.
save now, save, now, save. Dang it, Steven!
What is that in there?
Hold
on, I gotta look at this thing, sorry.
It's dry meat!
Playing with my food.
Over 100 years old, Steve.
Yeah, it's nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
What am I doing?
Your nerves gonna start racking. Your nervous system, Steve. Yeah, you look at me.
Is this like the oldest beef ever eaten? That tastes like bread.
When he keeps looking my way, I'm like this little child. Steven! Dang it, Steven! I wish I could turn my head more.
That tastes like bread.
Gross.
And beef, and there's like little pieces of bone.
Why are you...
There's something hard. Ew.
Yeah, there's bone in it, Steve. That's gonna be gross.
I'm letting it settle on my tongue. I'm not eating that right away.
Please don't eat it at all. Steve, I won't be mad if you spit that out and not eat it anymore. Steve, you don't look well, please. Steven. Look at me. Steve, look at me.
Barely any flavor.
Well, yeah. Look at me. No.
Oh, man.
Spit it out. Spit it out. Spit it out.
Tastes like pulverized beef jerky, old breadcrumbs mixed with cardboard, a little bit of chlorine.
Cardboard? Chlorine and
like.
Steven, if it tastes like chlorine and cardboard,
and it's
cardboard.
Slight film residue sensation.
Foam residue? What are these descriptions you're giving me right now, Steve?
That cow.
Cow?
Was dead over 118 years ago, That's the weirdest thought. It's kind of morbid, sorry. Okay, here's an interesting story.
Steven.
There's a collector that has one of these, and then like a couple repros or something. At least one repro. He had like one sitting next to the other, and he was talking about how he found a case with 60 of these remaining. A case of 60 of these. He quote unquote did not have the funds. So he said he didn't have the funds for it, and this was, I think he said it was 10, maybe it was 20 years ago. Someone else was asking, is there any way like we could track it down? He's like, nope, there's no way. I'll never be able to find it again.
Huh. That's kind of sad though.
That's
having
disgusting.
60.
I'm not eating any more of it.
Good.
Except for this little bit that like.
No, Steven!
I went and bit off before.
No, stop eating it. The chlorine cardboard.
18-year-old beef bread. Is that like meat fiber? Is that fat? Is that cartilage? Is it bread? You know, a grain?
No,
I don't really know. But if this is anything like the U.S. Army emergency ration of World War I, then this is some sort of grain in there mixed with beef. And you can see these like little fibers coming off of it, dry. Like, you ever take beef jerky, tear it like down the center, and you see all the little meat fibers?
Yeah.
Like, I can see tons of those coming off of this.
Where?
It just tastes like there's
Where's
so
the
much
fibers?
like, bone and cartilage and stuff mixed in. Like, it's filled with that. And when they say boil it for an hour, yeah, that's definitely the way to do it. That's what we're going to do with this here. And then this here,
Steven, please.
I'm going to save. There are various reviewers and people that are going to want this. And I don't need it all. This literally says eat it dry or with or without a biscuit, or boil it for an hour. There are no other instructions. So,
Steven, I thought you said you're not eating anymore. Then you take a bite, and now you're making
so
more.
It's been a couple days. It's been 2.5 days, and I ate the couple bites. That's what you want to do sometimes. You don't want to dive right into 100-plus-year-old beef. So I left everything on the set. That doesn't smell too bad. You know what? That actually reminds me of the smell of fish food. Take this to the side. We're going to be boiling this for an hour.
Steven, fish food smell is probably not good. There's an ad break. Oh my gosh, Steven. Steven, I'm so concerned about you. You need a med team. We'll stop or stand by. Stand by. My gosh, Steven. Oh, whole house is gonna smell like 100-plus-year-old dead cow and fish food and chlorine cardboard and whatever else he said earlier. That sounds so, unappetizing. Are we about to boil this thing? I think we are. I guess he's gonna start boiling it. Ad's over in like a minute and 50 seconds. So, an ad for a dartboard? Well, that's odd. Hi, Lance. How was a Moo Con? It was good. It was so fun. I had a lot of fun. Very tired, though. I'm sad that I have to go back to work tomorrow. Got a really short ad? I'm not sure if anyone else is stuck in the ad break, because it still says it's going on. Drier than the Sahara Desert. Apparently has fibers in it. Like 30 seconds. Had a cough. Sorry. Randy has the 4 ads. All right, Randy. Speaking of Moo, back to the 100-plus-year-old cow meat. Why is that so dry? Well, obviously it's dry because of, age from the cow. That's an old dusty cow right there. Hey, what you got for lunch today? I got a dusty cow. I got a dusty beef. Sawdust. Yeah. You want your beef shredded or cubed? I want sawdust style, please. Scrape it. Scrape it out in my bowl. Boil it. Boil the sawdust. I wonder if it'll taste the same, actually. You think it would? probably would at this, in this very moment. Give me your finest beef stew, sawdust stew. Hi, meat from the can. So I think he's gonna start boiling it. I don't know, but yeah.
And it's good to know you can eat it dry and not get sick. All right, here we go.
Steve, you cannot get sick when you open it during the year it was created, not over 100 years later.
What I'm gonna do is we're gonna set this here.
Boiling
this is
the shavings.
Cooking with Steve 1989 show.
Yay!
We're going to be cooking 118-year-old dried beef from the Boer War.
Yum. Gourmet.
It's the only thing I have here. Paper
Steven,
towel.
where's your little mitt?
Yeah. Look at that.
Look at that. Oh boy.
Oop. There we go. Ooh, that instantly has a kind of stale smell.
Oh yeah, this man described the taste as like chlorine and cardboard, and it smelled like fish food. Man still ate some.
That's...
Boil it.
If you ever gone to a food truck,
put it in a stew.
They have hamburger, and the hamburger isn't pure beef. There's like flour mixed in with it. That's what this kind of smells like, but then also stale.
Stale burger,
and with
flour
no
burger.
seasoning. We're going to put this back on. Like every 10 to 20 minutes, I'll take the lid off and we'll check it out.
Looks good. Look at those bubbles.
All right,
yeah,
so I've been boiling it for only 7 minutes so far. Oof, yeah, that's just, there's a smell. It tells you whatever this is, it's not appetizing. It's been boiling for exactly 15 minutes.
He does it for us, everyone.
Oh man, I stepped out of the room for, I guess, like 10, 15 minutes. It smells awful in here. So about 30 minutes.
The cat. And he'll still try it.
Oh, it just wafts this like foul beef smell. All right, so it's been about 40 minutes. You can see how it's rendering down there. Oh, it just smells awful.
Yeah, I hope he doesn't eat it, put it inside of his mouth.
That's good. Oh, really? Oh, just poking it around. It just keeps making me like wheeze. That's the only way I can put it. Here,
no, Steven, don't eat it then.
While I'm scraping it about. I'm glad it didn't burn, like scourge onto the pot.
It's so old it can't burn.
Look at that. Oh.
Ah!
That is...
Don't shake
if you
it!
can smell it. Like, listen. It's not normal if it can make me wheeze like that.
Oh.
I mean,
well, that's bad.
Imagine how grateful you'd be. Your officer says, all right, bust out your emergency ration. And guys are sitting around making hot cocoa and then variations of stuff like this. So there you go. You can make a porridge of sorts. Ugh, man. You know, this is, this kind of reminds me of, like, that F-grade beef. Like, steaming hot. I'm gonna try.
Steven!
Here.
No!
Let's, like, get
Steven.
a little bit.
Steven, please. Steven, listen to me.
Juicy. Oh, yeah.
Juicy!
Bite.
Steven, please.
That's kind of lacking in flavor. I'm like kind of just getting a small amount. So it just tastes like a... That's weird. It kind of tastes like beef mixed with refried beans. Actually is what it kind of reminds me of. But then like...
Steven.
Whoops.
Steven.
What's that? You know?
Steven. Why are you eating?
That's fat. Or something. biting down on that, and it's just, I don't know what that is. Yeah, it definitely smells like foul meat, you know?
You ate it! It's a pan floating. Steven.
Well, if you were a soldier during the Boer War and you're starving and you're in South Africa and all you have is this and some hot cocoa, sorry, literally my heart is pounding because I know this is so abnormal and just...
Steven, if your heart is pounding from taking a few tiny bites from that thing, that's not good. I'm not a doctor, but that's not good.
Not safe, especially from the way it smells. It can't possibly. 2 bites before was one thing. I thought cooking it would be okay.
Oh.
This doesn't smell like great at all.
Why you stop eating it? Stop! Steven! Steven!
It's like a meat grain porridge. Probably fry this in little patties.
Stop it. Steven.
I keep going for these little wimpy bites, thinking like...
Yeah, you should stop though.
By taking smaller bites, it's going to be safer or something. Might as well just go for it.
No, Steve! No!
Oh, that is just... I don't think I can do anymore.
You shouldn't have done any at all.
There's just all this fat and cartilage. Whatever this was never that great.
No.
Seems like there's some liver or something in there.
Liver?
It's metallic. It's foul. It's old. 118-year-old foul meat. And I think I'm going to stop at this because it's...
Please.
Oh, there's that white piece from before. What is that?
No, Steven.
It's just like old cow vein.
Blech.
That was kind of freaking me out. Oh, man. What am I doing?
No, stop. You say you're going to stop!
Meat paste. You know what? You could do a lot with this. Seems fairly versatile. Get your mess cup or whatever it is you're cooking in. Maybe like 4 or 5 guys. You know, throw a portion of their meat part into a pot. Who knows how they did it?
I don't know.
Might as well just finish this last bit.
Steven, I swear, please. Steven, look at me. Steven. Steven. Steven.
Wow.
Yeah.
Tastes
Bad.
like coarse ground liver.
That's not...
Cartilage.
Ew. Gross. Why would you do that?
I don't really know what. Okay, so it's been 2 more days. And, my apologies. This has been the strangest review. I mean, really, what can you do with that old beef? My theory to this is, this ration could have easily fed 10 men. Literally, some really watered down cocoa and like just a thin porridge. In a serious survival situation for a group of guys, something like this actually could stretch out much further than just for one man for 36 hours. And my guess
That's a lot
is
of cocoa, though.
those soldiers back then, there was a very good chance
more,
these
like,
things
the
were
larger side
lasting
for the
them for
meat.
much longer than 36 hours. I'm not going to make a tea. I can't ever smell that stuff heated up ever again. I can't ever eat any more of it. I'm going to freeze this.
You said that and you
keep this
continued.
inside of the tin. Close it back up. Solder it. I felt a little bit sluggish after eating it. I didn't even get the sweats or any.
I feel sluggish and my heart's pounding out of my chest. I'm okay.
Anything. There's probably all sorts of different animal byproduct in this. You name it, it's probably in this. And that's why it smelled so bad. It's just cheap meat. I'm going to save this, and most of it will probably be given away to other reviewers. Maybe a scientific analysis, maybe somebody else that can take it and recreate it for some sort of proper reproductions. Well, anyway, this was a Boer War era, 1899 to 1902, British Armed Forces Emergency Ration Field Service. The great-great-grandfather of survival rations. Who knows what this stuff is? It's the original mystery meat. Well, anyway.
Mystery meat. Oh boy.
This is Steve 1989. I hope you liked the video. I'll be coming back at you with something new.
Hopefully.
Or old. All right. Cool. See ya.
See ya. Check his uploaded date. When was this uploaded? Look at that, I have a dog. Amazing. That old dried beef still actually had some nutritional value left. I did not get sick from eating it. Thank goodness, Steve. I'm glad you put this at the end. Then again, how long between the time you ate it and the time you uploaded was this? Because if it wasn't longer than 3 days, then I'm still concerned. Great job, Steve. Taking the sacrifices for us, you know, taking the big hits. Next up is World War I. Yet.